This audio is used for the transcriber test at GoTranscript.
The CFOs hold the purse strings, and this is where once the CFO is on board, you have teams that take them their vision, and the CFO, this is where they now start working together really effectively, because, you know, say for example you've got a team saying, look, we need 3 million for something. The CFO might say, well, if you shape it like this, I can't approve $3 million. I can't approve a budget of $3 million. But if you shape, because the shareholders basically will have a bit of a, you know, particularly if it's a big transformation program where we're talking about billions, because the shareholders basically will just go, what are you doing? And because ultimately the CFO has got to answer to the shareholders face to face. But this is where the CFO says, look, if you put the program to me in this way, I won't sign it off. However, if you sell it to me in this way, I will. So now we're working collaboratively together, because when the CFO then goes in front of analysts and investors, you know, like Wall Street, and when they say, Mr. CFO, you've just signed off $1 billion basically on this digital transformation program, why aren't you actually pumping that basically into share buybacks or something like that? This is where now the CFO and the CEO now need, particularly in the larger programs, now need to go, it's a strategic imperative. It's very important that we digitize our business because X, X, and X. Yeah, they've got to be able to defend it. They've got to, and actually in a lot of respects, particularly when it comes to facing off in front of the press, analysts, investors, and everything else, the CEO and CFO have to own it. Because ultimately, if the shareholders, if they can get the shareholders bought in, great. If the shareholders don't buy in, then they've still got to hold the course. And we've seen a couple of examples now, again, these, you know, within some of the pharmaceutical industries, where the shareholders have said, look, we don't want you spending billions of dollars on a digital transformation program. We want you to do things like share buybacks, or whatever it happens to be, or invest in a new business unit, or buy a company. And the CEOs have had to stand in front of analysts and say, okay, we get that. Okay, you might not be on board, but we need to do this, and we're doing it. So there have been a number of cases where the CEO had to be very strong. And that's another key component basically of digital transformation. Because essentially you're on the one hand you're doing digital transformation, you're spending money to save money, so there is that traditional ROI, but you're also spending money to improve the productivity and the operational capability of your business. And analysts don't get that. You know, if you say to them that we're spending a lot of money to improve our top line productivity so we can sell more, move into new markets or whatever, the number of analysts that do not get that is crazy. And I've had lots of conversations with CEOs that just go, you know what, analysts don't care about our long term. They care about how many units of something we've sold this quarter. And when we try and talk to them about our strategic imperatives and why we're spending a lot of billions of dollars over here on digital stuff, they just don't. They either don't care or don't get it. So there's also that sort of that press management angle to handle as well, particularly in the larger programs.
This audio is used for the transcriber test at GoTranscript.